Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hop Takes here on Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And as you can tell, Ross is in a brand new location. Ross, where are you hanging out tonight?
So I am in Austin, Texas. I'm down here for work, which is nice because I got a little bit of free time. I got some nice breweries not too far from here, so I figured why not do an Austin brewery while I'm down here and preview it on our channel.
Yes. And from what I understand, everything is bigger in Texas except for you. So
I have a little cup.
So we are actually going to be doing two IPAs tonight. You've got an IPA from a brewery in Texas. I've got an IPA from a brewery here in Wisconsin. I'll go ahead and kick things off, I think. So we'll start with a brewery out of Waukesha. We are going to try Naked Threesome from Raised Grain Brewing Company. They're actually located over by our friends Frank and Amber over in Waukesha, Wisconsin. I have not had Naked Threesome in a while.
Really?
I've had it, but it's been a while.
I know it's
So
one of
this,
Molly's favorite beers, so
okay,
it's up there
okay.
for her.
I bet it is. So this is brewed with three different style hops. This is brewed with Citra, Crystal, and Mosaic hops. They claim this is not a super bitter IPA. Features waves of big, bright, and juicy citrus flavors, a smooth, slightly sweet finish that makes everyone want a naked threesome, including Molly. So we're going to crack this thing open and we're going to pour it out.
See what we got. A closed threesome would be weird.
You what?
A closed threesome would be weird.
Yeah, it would. I concur. These IPA glasses are amazing, but you get a lot of head pouring these things.
It's the glass's fault.
It is the glass's fault. It truly is. That is significant, but looks a little darker on camera than it is here in person. Kind of a lighter golden color. There is some clarity to it, but it's also got some haze. But it's a little clearer. There's more clarity to it than like a hazy IPA, which is not what this style is. So I think this is a pretty standard American IPA from what I gather. To the nose we go. Yeah. Yeah, nice citrusy, a little bit of orange, not super hoppy, a citrusy hop note to the nose on this, but similar to how they describe it, not super bitter. It just smells nice, a nice summery type hot weather beer in that citrus category. So we're gonna try this thing out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's good. Significantly heavier on the malt side than the hop bitterness. There's not a heavy hop bite to it. You definitely get the hops. The hop character is there. There's some dankness to the hop character. Yeah, you get a little bit of bitterness right up front. But then the malt characters kind of kick up behind that bitterness that you get up front, and it blends together pretty nicely through the mid palate and out the back, where you get kind of this like nice little bitter hop character, but then the malt sweetness kind of takes the bitterness out of it, and it kind of finishes with just kind of a little bit of a hoppy, sweet, malty character out the back. It's a nice little IPA. Nothing crazy, not trying to be, but it's tasty. If I'm gonna put this particular beer on Untappd, I'm probably going a 3.75 on this beer. Not my favorite IPA in the world, but it's a darn good one, and one I would pick up and drink anytime it's around. So I think it's a decent IPA here from Raised Grain.
Yeah, super drinkable, super refreshing. I mean, it's one of their easy like staples that you can go over there, and like if you don't have anything on the menu you really want, you can always have it with a Naked Threesome. So
Yep.
the beer. So, all right. So I checked out a brewer the other night while I was here called Pint House Brewing. I was suggested from actually someone from the beer group that we're kind of talking to and everything. So what I actually picked up from them is called Scorpion Disco. So I was there, I got a flight, and the big beer I know from them they have is called Electric Jellyfish. It's like a hazy IPA. Super good, super citrusy, very, very, very tasty. It's actually at this hotel I'm at right now. I had one earlier tonight. Um, but so I was asking the bartender, like, hey, what would you suggest? Is there anything you would like? And they suggested this. They gave me some descriptions on. There's not really any sort of like characteristics on the can I can present. So I'm excited. It's a West Coast IPA. It's not gonna, my understanding, it's not gonna be super hazy or anything, but we'll see how it comes out. So again, I don't have a fancy glass like Josh. I have my little plastic cup from the lobby. So we'll see how this pours.
Hotel life, man.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you can see, but this is filtered and it's clear. Like that is very, very clear, very crisp looking. So no haze at all, which I kind of expected with this. Looked really clean, pretty quick head, very carbonated, but no, I mean, looks very clean, very refreshing, in the glass, or plastic cup. So to the nose I go. So there's a floralness to this one, but there's also like some pininess and date behind it as well. You can get that right off the bat. There's definitely gonna be some hop bitterness there, but that floralness I feel is gonna add like a nice sweetness to it as well on the back end. So, all right, I'm excited for this. So, cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
So really, that pininess and that dankness actually kind of went out in the long run, and the floral citruses kind of comes out right at the back end. It's not bitter, but it's definitely a unique kind of IPA. I think offers something different that I can't really think I've had too much of. In this kind of, I don't think I've had too many West Coast IPAs, if I'm being honest with you. So I can't tell if this is something completely different or we're at the tally, but I really like that dankness to it. And that like slight pininess. Like when we talk about IPAs, I know one you and I have talked about we really like is Spruce from Black Husky. So I always try to find anything that has that like little bit of pininess to it. This has a little bit, but it's had kind of that nice daintiness. And then the citrus floral up the back end. Really refreshing. And as I'm sitting here at 10:21 and it's 94 degrees still outside, this is actually really refreshing to drink. I like this. This is tasty. I think as much as I like the electric jellyfish there, I like this better. It's more my alley. It's more my style. If I'm putting this one in Untappd, I'm probably gonna put this right around a 4. It's really good. It's really solid IPA. You and I, at least me, I'm not the biggest IPA fan. This is damn tasty. I'm glad I have a 4-pack. I can enjoy this the rest of the week I'm here. So this is good.
Nice. Good deal. Well, kind of fun to do beers from different states while we're both in different states doing these beer reviews. So kind of a fun little twist here on Hop Takes tonight. So Ross, thanks for joining while you're traveling down there in Texas. To everybody watching, thanks for checking out the channel. You can find us on the rest of our social media channels. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Untappd, we are on TikTok, and we are also here on YouTube.
And on Threads.
Oh, Threads. We're not going to talk about that. Do we need to talk about Threads?
We're on it.
We are on Threads for all 6 of you that care. So thanks for checking out the channel, and we will see all of you in a future episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.